Hi there. If you didn't know, well, now you do. Apparently, a bunch of people were sent surveys from Blizzard about upcoming potential collabs. I'm pretty sure it was specifically for Overwatch. Either way, I'm gonna jump right in with one of them in particular because absolutely not. Are you kidding me? Like, JK Rowling controversy aside, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna give Hog a Hagrid skin? I mean, maybe it works on paper, but like the tone of the two universes, I just do not see meshing well. This would be like Fortnite level of just shoehorning characters in because, hey, why not? Maybe people will actually, you know what? Hold on. There. F is for Fortnite. Sorry, no hate to Fortnite. I don't want to be Fortnite. I want to be Overwatch. I don't want to be Fortnite, right? Do we really want to be Fortnite? Maybe I'm wrong. Put in the comments if you think I'm wrong. But this, no, you're not. You cannot argue me out of this one, I'm afraid. This belongs in F tier. So I'm going to go through the rest of these more or less in order, but if I don't know one that well, I'm going to skip over it. That way I can like look them up at the end. Adidas collab for Overwatch. Honestly, my gut reaction is no, probably not good. However, if they leaned into the angle of making it more of just a fashion thing, I think that would actually be pretty good. Maybe S tier. I mean, personally, I'm not into like fashion stuff, but I could see that being pretty good. I'll put it in A. Adventure Time, that's an iconic show. I trust the skins to be good for that collab. So actually, I'm going to put that one in S. Akira, this is almost a Harry Potter tonal difference for me. However, I think because it's sort of that futuristic, almost cyberpunky, I could see that being pretty good, but I'm iffy, so I'm gonna put it in B. And these are subject to change. Maybe I'll bump it up to A later, but for now, I'm feeling B. Alice in Wonderland from Disney. I could see the skins being okay, so I'm not gonna put it in Fortnite, but we're starting with C. Baldur's Gate, we've had fantasy stuff before. I think that would be an A. I mean, we already had that whole fantasy themed season. I think having it be specifically branded to Baldur's Gate, I don't know, I think that would heighten it enough. Batman, I want it to be S tier, but realistically, I think the execution would be not S tier. A. Put an A. Now, Call of Duty. Call of Duty is an interesting one because Call of Duty has basically also gone the Fortnite route of just having all of these different collab skins and cosmetics that it's kind of, I mean, I know it's supposed to be this sort of semi-realistic at this point, semi-realistic shooter. Its original identity, like if they just put like Ghost or, you know, the classic characters of Call of Duty into Overwatch, I mean, I think it'd be okay, but who are you going to give the skins to other than like Soldier and Reaper probably? You know what I mean? I think it could work. I don't think it's Fortnite level, but I think either B or C. It depends on how weird they get with it. I'll put it in B for now, because at least it's a shooter. It has that going for it. But as far as its identity and then the different, I suppose if they did like Advanced Warfare or one of the more like futuristic ones, then it might not be so different because then everyone has like the robot prosthetics anyway, you know? Candy Crush. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. Like, who suggested this? Bobby Kotick? Like, this is such a Bobby Kotick move of how can we synergize between our different IPs? Like, we know if you go far enough up the chain, Blizzard or somebody who owns Blizzard also owns Candy Crush. Like, we know that. But what will we do with a Candy Crush collab? Let's be realistic here. No. Clue. Clue is one of those that, you know, there's material to mine for skins and cosmetics. I feel like there's not a lot of overlap between hero shooter fans and Clue fans. Could be wrong. I'm sure there's some of you out there. I just don't think there's going to be that much. So I don't know who this collab would be for. I hope if they actually end up doing it somehow, I hope I'm wrong. But I don't see it being that good. That's almost Harry Potter levels of tonal dissonance, but I'm going to put it in D for now. Okay, Cowboy Bebop, we already had a collab. I think most of the skins were all right. I'm not a huge fan myself, so I guess I'm not the target audience. Cassidy's hair was looking a little rough there. I don't know. I think if they did it again for some reason, I think it would at least be a B. I think that's how the first one felt for me, was a B tier. Maybe an A. Yeah, we'll put an A. We'll be nice. Critical Role. This one, I feel like probably would go up with Baldur's Gate. I mean, I guess they probably wouldn't. They probably wouldn't adapt the likeness of the players themselves into the game. Although actually, if you just gave Cassidy a skin to look like Matt Mercer, that would be really funny if they did that. God, I actually kind of hope they do that now. Anyway, I feel like that would be up here with Baldur's Gate, probably. Because we've done fantasy before. I think it'd be all right. I think it'd be pretty good. Cyberpunk. I always forget that Overwatch technically is like a Cyberpunk universe world, and then every so often I'm reminded, oh yeah, half the people have like cybernetic limbs or implants or whatever, so that would actually be a ton of stuff to mine, and I think the tone would actually go really well. I mean, when Overwatch 2 launched, they had those Cyberpunk skins that came out with Overwatch 2, and they looked really nice. So I'm actually going to put that up in S. Devil May Cry. So I feel like I know enough about Devil May Cry to place this. I haven't played the games myself. I'm not a huge fan, but I like the concept of Devil May Cry. And I think maybe not the best fit for Overwatch, but I know there's a lot of people that really like the aesthetic. So I feel like the collab would probably be pretty good. I'm going to put that in A. I think that would go pretty well. Widowmaker's getting a skin. Digimon's tricky because I know Pokemon is further down this list. And at least for me, Digimon is just not quite as iconic as Pokemon. I feel like the skins would be okay, but then again, I don't really know. I mean, for Pokemon, I guess you could give Ash the Ash skin and have Bob be a massive Pikachu. That'd be kind of funny. But Digimon, I don't know where Digimon would go. I mean, I know there are characters as well. I'm aware. That would be the bulk of the skins probably, is characters, not the actual Pokemon themselves. I don't know. Personal bias, I prefer Pokemon to Digimon. So I'm going to put Digimon in B. I feel like it'd be pretty well received. So I'm going to put it in B. Dragon Ball, that one's going to be popular regardless of what anyone thinks of it. I think they'd have to try to screw up a Dragon Ball collab. Elden Ring. This is another interesting one. I'm really not sure what sort of skins would get put in. I mean, I guess you could get like the default armors or popular, like the armors of popular characters and adapt those into skins for certain people. Either way, I could see that being pretty popular. So I think I'd put that in A. Fallout, though, I'm tempted to put an S. Because Ryan's getting a power armor skin, someone's getting a vault suit skin, maybe someone be a raider, someone be a Minuteman if they did Fallout 4. I don't know. There's plenty of material, and I think it actually adapts pretty easily to the Overwatch universe, so I think that would be an S collab. FIFA is interesting. So I have some experience, sort of. I play Clash of Clans, and Clash of Clans did not a FIFA collab, but a collab specifically with a player, Erling Haaland. I think I'm saying that right. They put him in Clash. They made him one of the skins for one of the heroes. As you can expect, the FIFA collab for Clash did not do so well in the US, where there aren't as many football fans, but it did really well in Europe, because there are a lot of football fans there. So this is one of those that I can see being probably done pretty well and being very popular among most of the world, just not America, because we don't like football that much. Would it be A? I feel like it'd probably look a little weird. It wouldn't be as well integrated with the fantasy of the game as like a Fallout or a Cyberpunk, so I'm gonna put it in A. Yeah. Futurama. There are plenty of characters. I feel like people at least know the characters even if they aren't huge fans of the show, because I haven't watched a ton of the show, but I know the characters. But then how well would they adapt to Overwatch? I feel like this would be another one that's like, it's successful, but it's not really amazing. It's just kind of there. So I'm gonna put it in B. God of War, that's gotta be an A or an S. I'm put it in A for now. Godzilla. I don't really know what you would adapt. I'm not gonna say it's as bad as Harry Potter. It would probably do okay again because of the popularity. I'm gonna put that in C with Alice in Wonderland. Okay, Hello Kitty and Friends. This is another one that my gut reaction is sort of like Adidas, where if they leaned into it as like a cutesy fashion thing instead of we turned Tracer or somebody into Hello Kitty, because that would be really weird. I think if they made it a cutesy fashion thing, it would be okay. I'm still gonna put it in B though, because I don't think it would be that good, but it'd be okay. How to Train Your Dragon has enough material that I think it would be okay. And it's a popular thing, people like the characters, but I don't think it would be that good, because it's still a little, like, it's a fantasy thing, but I don't know. There aren't that many, like you got Hiccup and Astrid, I guess, but like, who else would you adapt character-wise? And I'm gonna put it in B. Jujutsu Kaisen. That's just that. How did I grab Pokemon? You already know that's going to be hugely popular. They're going to give somebody, probably Genji, the infinity hand sign thing. You know that's going to be an emote for somebody and a highlight intro. I'd want it to be on Genji personally, but whoever gets it, that's going to be a popular pick because you're going to be aura farming on the payload. Kingdom Hearts, which, when you think about it, is basically just all of Disney. You got Sora. There are some people who are specific to Kingdom Hearts. I feel like there's enough material to mine there, but I think the tone issue is just, I feel like it wouldn't adapt too well, but at least be okay. So probably B. I'm gonna put B. SSERAFIM, we've already had 2 collabs with them, and they both did the like fashion look for it. Everyone's dressed up like they're going to a concert. The music videos were fun, so I mean, I'm not even that into K-pop, but you can't deny the skins are great, the music video is fun, just a good time. Pokemon, I'll at least have to put it above Digimon, but I think I'm just gonna put it in A tier. League of Legends, I actually think that would be pretty good, because you have all these characters to pick from. You know, some of them, since it's another video game, that many characters, you're gonna have some overlapping mechanics. So the skins almost write themselves in terms of who's getting what. Yeah, you know what? I don't even like League, but that collab's probably gonna be pretty good, especially for the League players. The only downside is if they actually went through with that one, probably end up paying Tyler One to come back and do some sponsored streams or something, which is going to be rough. But I will watch them because they will also be really funny. Lord of the Rings. As much of a massive Lord of the Rings nerd as I am, I'm afraid that it's not going to be good. It's just not going to be good. If it's not Fortnite tier, then at most it's gonna be D tier. Because what even would you do? Would you recolor the Deku skin from the My Hero Academia collab to be Frodo or something? Like what are you gonna do with the Lord of the Rings characters in this game? It's gonna look really weird, and it's not gonna feel right. And I say this as a massive Lord of the Rings nerd. No, I can't put this above Fortnite. There's no way. Yeah. I'm sorry. I don't want this to be here. I want to believe that it could be up here, but I can't. Magic the Gathering, another fantasy thing, tons of material to mine. I mean, that's got to be up with Baldur's Gate and Critical Role probably. So, that's an easy one. Masters of the Universe, gut reaction is B tier. Because again, there's plenty of fans of that, I'm sure, but does it really translate well to Overwatch characters? Maybe some of them, but I don't know. I think B is fine for that. When did I grab Power Rangers? How did this get here? When did that get there? What the fuck? I was not trying to grab Power Rangers. Wait, I grabbed Pokemon. Weren't these in alphabetical order? I guess I'll find out when I'm editing. I do not remember picking this up and putting this here. Yeah, what? We had the Ultra Watch event that people loved, season. We had the Ultra Watch season. People loved those skins. Imagine if they were actually like Power Rangers. What? That's at least A tier, right? How did that get there? Okay, anyway, moving on. Monster Hunter, we had that, I think it was season 8. We had the looks like Monster Hunter skins themed season. So I'll be real, they weren't my favorite, but I acknowledge that they were pretty cool. And so if they could actually go fully on the Monster Hunter aesthetic and have an official collab, I'm sure that would be pretty good. So I'm gonna put those in A tier. Actually, no. I'm gonna put those in S tier because of the popularity. Like, you know, this one would pop off. It wouldn't pop off for me personally, but I acknowledge that it would pop off. Metal Gear. This is another one where I'm not super into it. Like, I know of Metal Gear, obviously. I've never played the games myself. I'm not a huge fan, but I think there are enough characters to get a good amount of skins, and I think they'd adapt pretty well. I think they'd look pretty good. I'm gonna put that in A tier. Mortal Kombat. I feel like that's gotta be A tier as well. I think the skins would work. I think it'd be well received. Monsters Inc. This is another one where I'm just like, why? Why? Just why? Not as bad as Harry Potter. Actually, wait, what am I? That's, if we're doing this in like first to last, left to right, this one has to be, that's gotta be last, automatically. Well, okay, yeah, okay, now we're fine. Now we're fine. Candy Crush, last. But Monsters Inc., yeah, I don't see that being good. The tone is off. Well, you're just making, who's gonna get the Mike Wazowski skin? Probably Ball. Who's gonna get the Sully skin? Probably Ryan, and it's gonna look really weird. It's just gonna look weird. It's gonna be kind of fun. It's gonna be like, oh wow, they did it. Okay, good for them. Gotta respect it. It's not gonna be good. It's just not gonna be good. My Hero Academia. I feel like that one was well received. It's another one where I'm not a fan. No hate. I just haven't watched it. I'm not that into it. I think the first one they did was pretty good. Yeah. Now this one, if they did this, if there's one thing Marvel Rivals has shown us, it is that, by and large, the communities are over, you shouldn't make the characters too sexy, we should be respectful. I don't know when it happened. I'm not sure I fully approve of it, if I'm being honest. Like, I'm a little weirded out by it sometimes, but there's no denying, nobody cares about Gooner skins anymore. And when I say nobody cares, they aren't getting angry about Gooner skins anymore. They are full on leaning into Gooner skins over at the Marvel Rivals camp. So there's some untapped potential here. We've all seen the mods for this game. Let's just call it how it is. This would be a very successful collab if they lean into it. Will they be brave enough?
I don't know if I have the strength to do it.
Again, it kind of weirds me out sometimes, but it's no denying people don't care anymore. They will eat it up. Nerf. We already know this one's coming. I think it's gonna be good, but I don't know what sort of cosmetics you'll get out of it. I mean, I guess it could be a bunch of weapon skins. I'm going to tentatively put it in A, because I think it'll be fun. I feel like it'll be mostly weapon skins, and they'll probably have funny noises. It looked like the Bastion Lego skin, where it changes the firing to make it sound like it's not a threat at all, which is kind of funny because it's a literal, minigun. So yeah, I think it'll be fun. Actually, my gut is now telling me it's probably going to be B tier, but I want to believe, so I'm going to keep it in A tier. One Piece, that enough fans, like, it's huge. How could it not be S tier? Like Dragon Ball, they would have to try to mess it up. Probably the same thing with Neon Genesis. Well, yeah, no. One Punch Man, we got it already. I'd say it was pretty good. I don't think I got any of the skins, but it was more that I just wasn't feeling like spending money at the time. I do kind of wish I had gotten at least the Genji skin. If they did it again, if they brought it back, maybe some recolors, maybe I'll get that Genji skin, I don't know. But S tier for One Punch Man. Resident Evil, that could be good. Could be a weird adaptation. If they somehow got a Lady D skin somewhere in there, that would be insane. I don't know who would get it, because nobody's that tall. they could piss everyone off and give it to Zarya. That'd be really funny. I feel like it'd be a little weird. So I'm going to put that in B. Roblox. I just... Like, what would that even look like? I don't want to put it in Fortnite, but I can't see it being that good. Maybe I just don't know enough about Roblox. Maybe I'm missing the sauce on Roblox. But I can't see it being above a D. Shrek, I'm sorry. That's you know what? It might be better than Lord of the Rings. But that's another, there's no way to make that work. Like, you can make the skins, they're gonna look just bizarre. Skyrim, another fantasy thing. I'm tempted to put it up with Baldur's Gate, but I don't know who you would actually put in from that game and have it be like a hype skin. I mean, what, are you gonna put Jarl Balgruuf in or something? Like, who's gonna be hyped for the Jarl Balgruuf skin outside of like the meme of owning the Jarl Balgruuf skin? I don't know. God, I hate to put it here, but honestly, I think that's a C. Actually, that might even be below Alice, because at least Alice has the, like, it has the colors, it has the theme that people might really get into. Skyrim, I mean, the sprays might be cool, the sprays and the icons, but I just can't see the skins being that good. You know it's bad when the only thing you're looking forward to is having the Skyrim emblem as your player icon, right? Oh, Star Trek. Again, this I think is going to be another Lord of the Rings one for me. Actually, no, because at least it has the technology component. Like, I'm also a Star Trek nerd, go figure. There are quite a few fun outfits you could pull from. I mean, Star Trek has all of the, like, there's the different uniforms over the years, there's the EV suits if you want to get into some, like, armored looking stuff. I think that could be fun. And then there's a ton of characters that people would probably like to see. I don't know, it's not Fortnite tier. It has that going for it. I think it's a C. I think it'd be okay. Like, all of these I think would be okay, but they'd just be okay. You know what I mean? I don't think they'd be that good. I mean, really the only reason COD is up here is because I know people would love to play as Ghost or Price. They probably give Soldier a voice line, like, what do the numbers mean? That'd be funny, right? Star Wars, that kind of feels like a Fortnite move to me. As long as the skins didn't look terrible, it could be a Star Trek. You could give Tracer a Princess Leia skin, preferably a Princess Leia Return of the Jedi skin without the cinnamon bun hair. I don't know. I could see that. I could see it working, but again, it wouldn't be great. It would just be okay. Sword Art Online. That's more of the fantasy one. If they went with the gun-centered one, I could see that working a bit better, but since it's Sword Art Online, probably be a B tier. Well, but then again, giving characters the anime aesthetic would probably work out pretty well. Oh, and you know the Genji Kirito skin, so hard. Oh, fuck. Okay, nope, I changed my mind. Just off of that Genji skin. I feel bad. I feel like a shill. But just for the Genji skin, you have to. Moving on. Street Fighter, we already had this. It was good. I didn't get any of them because I'm not a Street Fighter fan, but it was a good event. There's no denying that the skins were good. People liked it. I put that in A tier. Little Mermaid. Okay, now does it go? Where does it go? I mean, what, you give Ryan the King Triton skin or something? Yeah, that wouldn't, I don't think that would look very good. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You know Hazard's getting a skin. He's got that shell thing on his back. Like, come on. Honestly, that would probably be really good. It might look a little weird, but I think people would be into it. I think that'd be S tier. Tomb Raider. My gut says B or C. I really don't even know that many characters from Tomb Raider. I mean, aside from Lara Croft, who else are you putting in there? Who's getting the Lara Croft skin? And then what else are you gonna do? That might be a C. Because I mean, who else would you put in there? That's the only name from Tomb Raider that I know is Lara Croft. I mean, the look might be okay, but I'm gonna stick with C. Teen Titans. Now, most notable, the logo here is not Teen Titans Go. So that's nice. I think it'd be well received, but would it be A tier or would it be S tier? I want to say S tier because I loved this show as a kid. You get the Raven, Widowmaker, maybe cyborg Doomfist or something. Junkrat Beast Boy, that would be really funny. Mostly off personality. There's not a lot of overlap with their, like, what Junkrat does, obviously. You know what? I'm putting an S. Put an S tier. Toy Story. Right next to Monsters Inc. Because what are we, like, well, no, it would look so weird. It would look so weird. Ryan, Buzz Lightyear. I don't know, man. What? Some of these, I'm like, why would you even put these on the list? I get it's a survey to gauge interest, but like, come on. Candy Crush? What are we doing? All right, Witcher, that's going up there because people love The Witcher. That's going up there with like Baldur's Gate. Disney villains. I just, you know what? I guess I don't technically know what this is, but it's a Disney thing. There's no way it's above C. This one's a special case, I think. I'll put it in D. I'll try and remember to look it up when I'm looking up the rest. Put it in D for now. Warhammer. This one I would want to be S tier. I'm not a Warhammer nerd. I know very little about the actual universe. I have some friends who are Warhammer people, but would it be a good collab? Would it make a good collab? Like, it'd be popular as a concept, but would it actually be successful? That's what I mean. I'm gonna say yes, but I'm gonna put it in A tier because I feel like it might adapt a little weirdly, but I think it'll at least look good. Yu-Gi-Oh! That's really tough. We'll put that in B. I feel like there'd be enough people that would get it. I just feel like the skins might look a little weird. I think it'd be a successful event. Now, the rest of these, I need to look up. Okay, role-playing game. I'm sorry, did Akira Toriyama draw all the art for Chrono Trigger? Hold on. Yes, he did. Okay, that would do it. That's really cool. Well, just off of that, I'm tempted to put it up with the Dragon Ball collab. Yeah. We'll put it up here in S. Now, code... How do you even say that? Oh, you know people are going to eat those skins up. I know nothing about this show. Like, come on. I'm not going to put it in S tier, but that's going in A. Another Akira Toriyama thing. How do I just only know this man from Dragon Ball? Since it's on the list, I can only assume it's pretty popular, and then, you know, everyone loves Akira Toriyama. So I'm going to put that one up in A tier as well, because it will probably be popular and well received. Oh wait, A, what am I talking about? S, with the other Akira Toriyama things. Hollow Knight. Okay, this one I do know a bit about. I just don't know the characters enough, I feel, to know what the skins are gonna look like. Nameless Insectoid Warrior exploring Hollow Nest. Are there even multiple characters? Or is it just this little guy? Okay, but who on the Overwatch roster would look good as this little guy? Who would you give this to as a skin? Because no one's coming to mind for me. Oh, there's a lot. Okay. I know the game's popular, so I'm sure the collab would be celebrated by some, but I don't know how good the skins would look. So I'm going to put it in B just because I'm unsure, but I think it would be okay. Now this one I have never heard of. Kagurabachi? Is that how you say it? Oh, a sword anime. Okay. There is no way his ass is not falling off that roof. Like, he's halfway off the roof already. Okay, so I'm noticing a lot of the same sort of look for the characters. That's haunting. What? Is that an actual frame from Boruto? Oh, man. Okay. Alright, I don't know how popular this show is, but it looks cool. I might be into it. I'll put it in B, because I'm not sure. Lazarus. That looks very Cowboy Bebop. I want that jacket. Minus the belt. I want that jacket. Okay, you know what? I see it. I could see that being pretty good on the skins. You know she's gonna be Kiriko, because Kiriko has to get a skin every fucking collab. Oh, it's made by the same guy. Okay, well that explains it. Okay, so that, I think that would be similar. Yeah, I think that would be good. Is this Stray Kids? It's a K-pop group. Well, that was unexpected. South Korean boy band. Stray Kids? There's got to be a story behind that name, right? You know, if the SSERAFIM one is anything to go off of, this would probably be okay. I don't know how popular they are, but I'm sure they have their army. I'm gonna put them... Because again, it'll probably be like the SSERAFIM one where they lean into like the fashion-ness of it all. And probably another fun music video. So I'm gonna put them, just because I don't know for sure, I'll put them in A. Because I'm hopeful that it would be good. Twice. Ah! Another girl group. Hello? Well, I'm sure that's really exciting for the people who are fans of this group. Yeah, it's probably gonna do well if they do that, so... just because, again, we don't know, I'll just tentatively say A tier. Now, Zenless Zone Zero. I have at least heard of this. I just didn't feel like I knew enough about it to just place it without looking it up. So, yeah, that's probably going to be S tier. Don't play it? What do you mean don't play it? Zenless Zone Zero is not for you, and that's okay. Yeah, anyway. Well, that's a Genji skin, right? I mean, come on, look at it. Yeah, it's probably, if they ever did it, it'd probably be S, not gonna lie. Okay, any adjustments that need to be done here? I'm actually gonna put you above League. I'm also gonna put One Piece above League, and I'm gonna put, you know what? They're probably not gonna do a ton of Gunnar skins like Marvel Rivals, so not too towards the bottom though. You know that Genji skin's gonna be insane. I'm gonna lose money if they do that. I'm gonna lose so much money. Above League, the lot of you. Alice in Wonderland, Star Trek. This one's mostly for the aesthetic. I think the aesthetic would do well. I think it would translate pretty well. Roblox. Oh, right, Disney villains. I was gonna look that up. Yeah, no. 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 If anything, we might we might be moving that down. That's rough. That's rough, man. Oh. Nice. That's funny. Okay, so there you have it. All of the potential collabs that people supposedly got sent in their surveys. Multiple people, multiple surveys, I don't know. This is just what's been reported. Oh, reported by Overwatch Cavalry on Twitter. Shout out to them for putting all this together. That's where I got all of these pictures. I got them from Overwatch Cavalry. So huge shout out to them for putting this all together. Yeah, these down here especially, I'm like, why are these even on the list? Roblox is popular, but it's kind of the game that you build other things in and pull in other things. So like, what exactly is its identity and how do you translate it into Overwatch is my question. But Cyberpunk would be incredible. Dragon Ball would go crazy. Fallout I think would be pretty good. This one, that emote, just for that emote. Like, I don't care if Genji gets the Gojo skin or not, that emote's gonna go crazy. Yeah, I feel pretty good about this. I think I did a good prediction here. I actually am surprised that I ended up putting most of them in S and A tier, but that's actually a good thing, so not complaining. Just please, for the love of God, do not do these. Please, especially not anything on this bottom row. I'm sorry. They would just be bad. And this one's like the equivalent of your cousin asking you to help him get a job. Your bum cousin who doesn't want a job is like, hey, I need a job. Is your work hiring? And you're like, yes. Anyway, the rest of these I feel good about. Let me know what your thoughts are. Thanks for watching, everybody. Subscribe if you liked this. I don't know when I will do another one like it because for a while I actually kind of swore off ever doing a tier list, but then I saw this and was like, no, I should rate the rest of them. And here we are. So yeah, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.